Jesus Christ, that's so hot. Hi guys, welcome to Alex's Reading Nook. This is my first YouTube video. So I thought for today I'd just do a little about me whilst unpacking my new Kindle and decorating the case. So I literally just got this Kindle off CEX, so they do all secondhand stuff because Kindles are so expensive. I haven't had a Kindle since I was in high school, and yeah, I used to get bullied for having my Kindle in school, and it fit perfectly in my blazer pocket, and I literally used to carry it around school all day, and I used to get made fun of constantly for it. And now everyone's like, oh my god, reading's so cool. And I'm like, pay your dues, get bullied for it, because I did. Anyway, so I got the Paperwhite, obviously. I didn't want a fire or anything like that because honestly, I am that type of person where if I'm on if I had a Kindle Fire, I would just be playing games on it and I would just be going on Netflix and stuff and I wouldn't actually be reading on it. I am very easily distracted. So I was like, let's get a Paperwhite. Also, Kindle Fires are so expensive. But yeah, so I just got a secondhand one because all of the new ones on Amazon are over 100 quid. And I was just like, girl, it's a cost of living. Who's got the money or the time? So here she is. Stunning. Can you see? Good. It's white. I would have preferred a black one, but you get what you get. And yeah, fairs. I think this cost me, I don't actually know. No, I think it was 80. I think it was 80 quid. Yeah. Anyway, and then I got just a little clear case off Amazon. And I got some stickers. They're all pink. I love pink. Blue is my favourite colour. This is my favourite jumper. But I do love pink. I do. And yeah, I just got the 8 gig storage because apparently 8 gigs loads for Kindle, which is kind of mind blowing because my phone is 256 gigs, so I just feel like 8 gig is nothing. But yeah, and it just comes with the cable. I've got loads of plugs anyway. But yeah, so let's decorate her. My goodness, this is so exciting. Yeah, so the last Kindle I had again was just a Paperwhite. Oh, you're joking. This case doesn't even fit. Hello? It just doesn't fit. Literally, the Kindle's a tiniest bit too small. I wonder if there's something I could DIY that would make it fit. Right, girls. I'm literally the queen of DIY. Could I have just bought a different case? Yeah. But it's confusing, okay? Literally, I think the search results on Amazon are just confusing. So I did just melt it down a bit, the case, with a lighter and shrunk it and now it fits. It's not sliding about. And yeah, the corners look a bit melted, but let's just ignore that. I will in time get a better case, but at the end of the day, cost of living, do you know what I mean? Okay, so let's get into our little stickers. So yeah, this is basically just a little intro video so that you guys know about me. So Alex is Reading Nook. Alex, obviously. I finished uni last year. I did a degree in creative writing and I absolutely loved it. It was so much fun. Sorry, my tea's getting cold. I need to finish that. Yeah, creative writing. It was so much fun. It was such a great course, honestly. The lecturers were so nice. Everyone on my course was so nice. It was a lot of fun, yeah. I currently work in retail and have done for 3 years. I mean, I've been in the same job for 3 years. I worked at the same place while I was in uni. But yeah, so I started Alex's Reading Nook on Instagram and then also moved on to TikTok, and now here we are on YouTube. Yeah, let me get some stickers to put on here. I don't know what I want actually. If you love me, read me a book. I don't want you to read me a book. I want to read a book. So let's not put that one on. Good girls read smart. That's so relatable actually. We'll definitely do that. Bookish babe. Love that. So I have literally been reading since I could. Since I started being able to read, I was obsessed with reading. Don't know if anybody else, well, you did. It wasn't like I was the only one who read them, but the Rainbow Fairies books, okay, Ruby the Red Fairy, Amber the Orange Fairy, all them. Those were my girls. Those girlies got me into reading. And I also had the DVDs, like, not me starting audiobooks. I had the CDs for them. And I used to listen to the CDs as well while I was reading. And with those books, if you don't know what they are, it's literally just like kids' books about like these two girls who find a fairy and then they go along and try and find all the fairy sisters, and there's like 7 of them and they're each one colour of the rainbow. Jack Frost is like the villain, and in the CD it used to have this sound when Jack Frost came on that was like this like ice crackling, and it was all like, you know, when you're watching Netflix and you have the subtitles on and it's like ominous music. She was ominous. Whenever Jack Frost was there, it was ominous. But yeah, I absolutely loved those books. That's what got me into reading. And I just basically never stopped. Yeah, I've always been reading. I always have a phone. Yeah. I always have a book on my phone. That is my preferred method of reading, as I read on my Kindle app on my phone. All throughout uni, I'm like, if I didn't have enough money to literally like go to Lidl and get food, I still had enough money to pay for my Kindle Unlimited. Oh my god, this sticker is so hard to get off. Yeah, I've always got money for my Kindle Unlimited subscription. That is my preferred method of reading, but I've gotten a lot more, I'd say in the last year or so, I've gotten like a lot more into physical books. I do love physical books. My physical TBR has grown and grown and grown and grown. I'm so bad though at actually reading my physical books. Like I'm constantly reading on my phone. Yeah, my physical TBR is ever growing, and I'm not very good at actually reading my physical books. But I do find that if I actually force myself to sit down and read a physical book, I do read them dead quick. Like I am quite a fast reader. I did English lit at A level actually, and I had to read a couple of books for that, obviously. And I read like Pride and Prejudice, iconic, and I read A Thousand Slender Suns, which was so good. If you haven't read it, you really should. And yeah, so I have my Bookstagram account and my BookTok account, and I just started posting about like what books I was reading and what my favorite books are. Obviously I'm going to do more videos. I'm going to do like, you know, favorite books of all time and my favorite reads of 2024, things like that. But I basically bought a Kindle because obviously I had a Kindle in school, as I said, but it was like years and years old, so I stopped using it and started reading more on my phone instead of my Kindle. However, I am going traveling next year. Well, I say next year, in like 2 months, and I'm going to be gone for I don't know how long. And you know, when you're on holiday and you're trying to read a book on your phone and you cannot see a thing because it's so bright and sunny? Yeah. So I was like, I need a Kindle, because the heartbreaking realization of going traveling is you cannot take every single book on your physical TBR list with you, which is so upsetting because I have so many I need to read. But hey, they'll still be waiting for me when I get back. Oh my god, love this one. It's like a stack of books with a teacup on top. I don't know if you can see that. You'll see the end result anyway. We've only done 2 so far. It's okay. Yeah, so my kind of genres that I love to read, I mean, romance. I'm a sucker for romance, obviously. I love romance. I just read the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, which obviously has been taking over BookTok. It's been taking BookTok by storm, hasn't it? And yeah, I really liked that one. I thought it was really cute. I love a little like Grumpy X Sunshine. I love, yeah, there's just so many romance tropes I love. I love A Marriage of Convenience. I love Grumpy X Sunshine. Um, Enemies to Lovers, obviously. Um, but do you know what's underrated? Friends to Lovers. I really think Friends to Lovers is very underrated. Oh my god, as I'm saying that, there's this sticker with a list of tropes on the books. And the top one is Friends to Lovers. Weird. Slow burn, soulmates, fake dating. Love a fake dating trope if it's done right. Grumpy Sunshine, Forced Proximity, Enemies to Lovers, Only One Bed. I feel like Only One Bed and Enemies to Lovers is always going hand in hand. Second Chance and Fated Mates. Slay. Let's see how many times I say slay in this video. 1,000. But yeah, so I'm going traveling next year. I'm going to Australia and I'm spending a couple of days in Singapore on my way to Australia. So I just thought I need a Kindle because Lord knows I'm still going to be reading a crap ton. Trying not to swear whilst I am traveling. And yeah, so bought a Kindle, just a nice little secondhand one. Bought a case that was evidently the wrong size. But anyway, and I'm actually really excited to start using my Kindle. I have so many books on my physical TBR list that I have not read that I'm obviously not going to be able to read all of them before I go traveling. Genuinely, who knows how long I'm going to be gone? I have no plans. When I say no plans, I mean no plans. I'm 22. I'm quitting my job in like a month. And yeah, I got my degree and here we are, not doing anything with it because I'm flitting off to Australia. But I'm still reading, and that's really what I love. And I did my creative writing degree, but it was really more like I would love to write a book one day, but that's never been like my main goal. Do you know what I mean? I think that I would love to be in like publishing and editing, is really my main goal. That seems like it would just be the best fit for me. Because apparently there's not a job where you can just stay home all day and read and get paid for it. So publishing and editing seems to be the closest thing. So yeah, it just seems like something I would really, really enjoy. There was actually a book I read, and I cannot remember what book it was. It wasn't 50 Shades of Grey. Oh my god, stop. Do you know what I think it was? Right, don't come for me. I know this is not a good book, but After, and they made it into the movies. The movies were atrocious. The movies were an insult to the books, and also the books were an insult to Harry Styles, if you know the lore behind After. Anyway, obviously After came from Wattpad. It's evident when you read the book. But I read that series before like any of the movies came out and all that jazz, and I loved it. I did love that series. I did grow up on Wattpad. Yeah, I was a Wattpad girl. I did write a couple of Wattpad stories, and what about it? Okay, that's how I was raised. Yeah, so in After, obviously, Tessa, the main character, FMC, Queen, is like goes into publishing. And I remember like reading that series, and I'm not saying the series was 5 stars. It came from Wattpad, okay? Anna Todd's a bit of a weirdo, and I'm pretty sure Harry Styles has a restraining order against her. But anyway, I just remember reading the book, and as she was like going into that field, like after university, or it was during university or whatever, and she was starting like at this publishing company and doing all this jazz. I was thinking, actually, wait, like I would love to do that. And yeah, I just remember being in high school and being like, hang on, that kind of sounds like my dream job. So yeah, that is kind of the goal. I don't know, I just feel like I'm too young to really have like, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. This is what's gonna happen in my life. This is what my plan is. I just think I'm way too young for that. Like I'm only 22. Oh my god, this is a book that says men written by women. Actually, it says men written by woman. Okay. Anyway, I really just don't have a plan. And I really like that I don't have a plan. It's a very popular thing to go to Australia traveling, so I'm assuming it's going to be fun. I am very excited for it, and I am going to work while I'm traveling. But yeah, so I basically don't have a plan. I have no plan for my life. Oh, his little owl with a little graduation hat on that says reading, and he's holding a book. Um, I feel like that's a he, even though he's pink. It's a he. He's thriving. It's kind of giving Duolingo actually. Anyway, but yeah, so that is my plan in life. I don't have one. So if you don't have a plan in your life, it's fine. Like, chill. Thing is, you can plan it out all you want, but we all know life will just be like, no, queen. So you may as well just go with the flow, basically. Yeah. I don't really know what else there is to know about me. I'm an Aries. Aries girlies, shout out. Aries men, die. No, okay, that was harsh. Aries men, I don't like you, and I won't apologise for it. Aries, bookworm, 22. That's the dog. If you can hear his little tippy tappy. Girl, he's literally sitting on an open suitcase. There's like blankets and all sorts around. Yeah, it's not comfortable. I don't know what you're doing. Sorry. Anyway, you're such a weirdo. Yeah, so the link tree in my bio, in my YouTube bio, has my Goodreads, if you want to follow me on there, see what I'm reading, has my Bookstagram, Book Talk, and let's talk about what we're currently reading. So comment what you're currently reading and what you think of it so far, what genre it is. But yeah, I mean, I do like romance, but I also like other. So I have always said, like, oh, I won't read a book that doesn't have romance in it. How wrong was I? How wrong was I? I just had not given it a chance. So I read this book a couple of months ago called Just Another Missing Person by Gillian McAllister. And I loved it. It's about like this policewoman in England who is in charge of like this investigation for this missing girl, and like she has her own secrets, and it's just such a good book. And there was like no romance in that. She's like already married, she's like in her like 40s, she's got a teenage daughter. Like there's no real romance per se, but I was just obsessed with that book. It was like thriller vibes, I guess, and I really enjoyed it. And then I was like, hold on, maybe I don't need to have romance in a book to be able to read it. Maybe it just needs to be attention grabbing. Maybe it just needs to be a good book. And that was, and I really enjoyed it. So I started reading some more thrillers. And, you know, I haven't read loads so far, but the ones that I have read, I've really enjoyed. I'm currently reading, what am I currently reading? Well, if there's one thing about me, it's that I always have 27,000 books on the go at one time. And I won't make apologies for it. At the moment, on my phone, I'm currently reading, I can't remember what it's called. It's a hockey romance. Love a hockey romance. It's the second one in a series. I found it on TikTok. I don't know. That's what I'm reading on my phone. And oh, actually, I'm also reading The Midnight Library, also on my phone. But it's taking me a while to get through that one. I'm enjoying it, but it's, I don't know why that one I'm just struggling to actually sit down and read. It's just taking me ages. But I'm about halfway through Midnight Library. I'm really enjoying that. And then physical books, I'm currently reading From Bad to Cursed, which is the second one in the Witches of Thistlegrove series. And yeah, this one is one of the kind of main characters from the first book. It's her sister. So this is her book. And her and her like mortal enemy are heading up an investigation because someone cursed one of the witches in their town. So they're trying to figure out who put the curse on her. So her and her enemy have been like assigned as like the kind of detectives of each side to figure out who put this curse on this girl. I'm really, really enjoying that one. I'm just trying to figure out what way to put this sticker. I don't want to cover the little bird's book. I think I'm going to cover the back of the Kindle as well, just so you can literally only see pink. And then we'll boot it up once it's all decorated. Hot Girls Read Books. But yeah, so I'm really enjoying that witchy book at the moment. Obviously, it's November as well, so like it's giving autumn. It's a vibe. And I bought the whole series. I bought this second book. I bought from World of Books online. So they do like new and secondhand books. And this one I bought secondhand because it was like £3 or something. And I was like, yeah, obviously. So that's what I'm reading for physical books at the moment. I don't really know what else is going to be on my November TBR for physical books. You can check my TikTok because I've probably posted it by now. I do need to make that video. But I'm just really enjoying it at the minute. So I'm going to be posting a couple more videos on my YouTube. You know, my all-time faves, some more recommendations. So stay tuned. I'm very excited about this. I'm just annoyed it took me this long to start a YouTube because I feel like if there's one thing to know about me, I'm a yapper. I will yap for days. And I just feel like YouTube's the perfect place for that. Like, let's yap. And I'll have to film a couple of videos before I go away with my physical books, obviously, because I won't have them when I go. which is devastating. But yeah, I am going to film some of those. Some of these stickers are so hard to get off. Anyway, I'm about to have 2 weeks. Well, no, I'm lying. 9 days off work, which is really nice. Today's day one. So this is me being productive already, filming a video on day one of my 9 days off. But I'm actually booked and busy for the rest of the 9 days because, as I said, my parents are going away. So I need to use my annual leave before I leave my job. So I am staying home for 9 days to look after the dog because he's super old. He's like about to turn 15. So, he can't really be home all day on his own. So I currently have basically nothing to do and I'm just chilling. So I'm going to get so much reading done, physical books, so that I can cross some stuff off my TBR list before I leave. But yeah, it's just so sad that while I'm traveling, I won't be able to have physical books because, I know a lot of people will like go to a charity shop, buy a book, read it, and then like just donate it to that same charity shop or another charity shop. But I just cannot do that. I feel like once I buy a book, like that's my book. Do you know what I mean? And also, my friend Courtney, shout out Courtney, bought me last year, I think, for Christmas, one of those little stamps, and it says like, property of Alex Giles Library or something, with a little book and a little cup of tea on it. So I've stamped every single one of the books I own, so they all say that it's my book. And yeah, so I just feel like if I bought books while I was traveling, I would want to keep those books. So that's why I bought this. I'm just gonna stick to reading on my Kindle and reading on my phone while I'm traveling. Bookish babe. So, not really much else. I'm having tacos for dinner tonight. You guys don't care, but there you go, now you know. Yeah, I need to actually watch some of YouTube videos of like what other people post on their like booktube accounts. I don't know if that's what we're calling it. Get some inspo, find out actually what the people are after, what you're after. I imagine a lot of my videos are just going to be this, me sitting here and yapping at you. But comment what books you're reading at the moment and if you're enjoying them, what the genre is, if I should read them, because I'm always open for recommendations. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the books that I'm reading at the moment, and I'm going to do a video on like my all-time faves so that you guys know what's what. Right, I think I'm going to leave the rest of these stickers. Let me show you. It's time for you to see the masterpiece, what we've created. So, I'm trying not to let it focus on me. Here's the actual Kindle. Some cute stickers on there. Obsessed. I think my favorite one is Hot Girls Read Books. And then here is the case. I think my favorite one on here is probably the little owl. I just feel like he's so cute. But yeah, I am actually going to super glue these stickers to the sides. So there she is. There we go. Now she snaps in. Now she fits. There she is. Let's actually boot her up now. Log into my Kindle and finally have a Kindle again. This is so exciting, guys. Welcome to Kindle. Yay. Slay. I feel like I haven't said slay that many times in this video. What's the Wi-Fi password? I am taking my iPad traveling with me as well because I am such an iPad kid. Regret to inform. Right, I need to go find the Wi-Fi password. BRB queens. B star to the B. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, my wish list is also on my link tree. And oh my god, if anyone bought me a book from my wish list, I would die. There's only like 2 books on it, but that would be so cute. But also, I'm literally leaving. So I leave for Australia at the start of January. So it's genuinely only about 8 weeks until I go traveling. I am terrified. Yeah. But I'm also very, very excited. Oh, I've also started listening to a new book called The Seventh Girl. And it's about like this woman who her best friend was murdered by a serial killer when they were 18. And now it's like, and then he never murdered again after her best friend, and he was never caught. And now it's like 15 years in the future, and she's in the police. She's like a lead detective, and he kills again for the first time in 15 years, and now she has to catch him. And oh, I'm really enjoying it. I'm literally like 4% in, but I'm really enjoying it. I can't believe I'm gonna have a Kindle again. This is so exciting, guys. Is she working? She should be. She's not loading. Oh, here we go. No, I don't want to make my Kindle child friendly. Please, imagine. I'll be able to read half the stuff I read. I can't wait to have a Kindle again and not get bullied for it this time. Don't piss me off. The Fake Out. That's what the one I'm currently reading is called. That's my hockey romance. Oh my goodness, this is so exciting. She's all set up, guys, with my library. I forgot how slow these are. Like, I'm such an impatient person. Right. Well, anyway, my Kindle's all set up. So thanks for sitting with me while I did that. I'll probably have to cut out like half of this video because there's a lot of long silences where I try and wrap my head around this, and just a crap ton of yapping. But anyway, this has been really fun, and stay tuned because, as I said, I am going to release some more videos on, you know, books I recommend, my all-time faves, my TBR list, and I also have a podcast that I will have a new episode coming out soon. It's called That's Fucked Up. You can find that on Instagram and Spotify, and I have made a YouTube account for it, but I haven't uploaded anything on there either. And there's someone's at the front door. So I'll see you guys next time. Go to the link tree in bio to find my TikTok and my Instagram. And yeah, see you next time.